It is only 10 a.m. It's been quite a morning already. That he might be breech, and I'm really hoping and praying that that's not the case. Solo momming, and I feel like everything just takes longer. Like, I'm laughing about it now a little bit, but it was very scary. I will share what I'm using and my process. You can learn from my mistakes, I'm sure. I'm so thankful that Silas comes home tomorrow. It could not come soon enough. We're so ready for him to be home. Good morning, good almost afternoon. I'm just finally getting ready for the day. It's almost lunchtime. We've had a very slow, enjoyable morning, and it is such a beautiful day outside. There is a lot of snow, but it is so sunny, and it has just been giving me some energy, some life this morning. And so we have a lot of things that I would like to get done probably over the next couple of days. I have a few freezer meals that I still want to prep, some breakfast stuff, as well as a couple of dinners. I would love to do that today. I also have a project that I've been wanting to do in the nursery for such a long time, and I think today is finally the day to do that. I have a midwife appointment tomorrow that I'm really excited for, and I'm just gonna continue to organize some different areas in our home. I have a whole list of stuff I want to get done as far as nesting and things to do before baby comes. So every day I just pick a couple things and try to get some stuff done. So we'll see what all we get up to. I'm stepping out here into the garage to work on a project, the one I mentioned that I've been wanting to do for a while. Essentially, I have this dresser that I got on Marketplace in the nursery that I have been wanting to stain. I mentioned it in a previous video. So I brought it out here. I've got my stain and my brush. I have never done this before. I've never stained a piece of furniture this big. So I really have no business doing any sort of tutorial, and that's not what this is, but I will share what I'm using and my process. You can learn from my mistakes, I'm sure. I'm using this stain that we already had. It's a little bit darker than what I was hoping to have, but because we already have this, I'm just gonna use it as opposed to buying something else. This dresser I thought was a good deal, but for what I paid for it, it actually wasn't, other than the guy did deliver it to us, which was nice, but one of the drawers, actually the entire front piece, has been falling off, and they had obviously tried to fix it. There was like nails in random places, there was holes. I obviously didn't inspect it very well before buying it, so I feel like it really can't be worse than what it is. Silas did fix the drawer for me, but it's just a little janky, so I figured I'm applying this stain. We're just gonna kind of see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna set you guys up over here so hopefully you can see okay. Don't mind our messy garage. It's actually not that messy. There's just a lot of my husband's work stuff in here, so it looks really messy. Okay, let's get started. Here we are so far. It's actually going pretty well, and I don't mind the color. I think it's pretty dark. It looks a little bit orangey, but I think it's a lot better than what it was. I'm just making sure to get all of the edges too, so that when the drawers are pulled out, there's not any of the raw wood showing. That is a wrap for the drawers, and for the dresser itself, everything is stained that should be stained. I did have a thought while I was working on this that I might want to paint the inside, just because they do look a little bit messy with just some stain on the inside, so maybe I will paint them. I don't know, we'll see. The other problem I was having were the knobs. I think the stain just didn't go on super well onto that wood. It looks pretty splotchy. So I might end up replacing them, and I'm wondering if a brass or a gold would look good. Let me know your thoughts if you think, or even a black. Yeah, open to suggestions. taking a little bit of a breather before continuing on with some meal prep, and I think I just hear someone who just woke up, so I'm going to grab him. Maybe we'll do a snack, and hopefully I can still work in the kitchen. He likes to help me these days on his learning tower, so hopefully we can still get some things prepped. I have recipes that I just found on Pinterest. I'm not going to do all the dinners today. I just have 2 that I want to do. They're both from the same blog post. I'll try to remember to link it down below. But essentially, I think you just combine all of the ingredients into freezer bags, and then it's a slow cooker meal. So then you would defrost the whole bag in the fridge overnight and then dump it in the slow cooker. And so I think that will be a really easy way to do meals. And I think it'll just help them to be more fresh, because they will be fresh. They'll be freshly cooked and ready to go. So the first one I want to do is a Thai peanut chicken. I am a bit nervous about trying new recipes for freezer meals, but I found it. It looks good. And then the other one is a cilantro lime chicken, also a new recipe. And then other meals that I want to do, not today, is a sausage gumbo. And then I'm gonna make some lasagnas as well as barbecue meatballs. Those are the 5 that I have planned. We'll see if we come up with any more. Quick look at the aftermath of meal prepping. We've got a lot of lovely dishes to do and lots of things on the floor from a certain someone who is entertaining himself. Okay, so here we have our Thai peanut chicken. This one is thighs, which they're supposed to be. And then this one I just used breasts. And then our cilantro lime chicken. I wrote the directions on the bag. That way it just makes it so simple to prepare and get ready. This is the one that I really wasn't sure about, but the sauce smelled so good. I love that combination of the peanut butter and ginger and garlic. So I think that will be a really good one. And then I just even put to serve it with rice, veggies, add some cilantro. And then this one is the cilantro lime chicken would be really good as burrito bowls. So I just put on there to have like maybe rice, sour cream, guac, and yeah, I will report back on how they taste.
Leaving all my worries, I prepare for something new. Whatever it was that held me back, I'm sure it wasn't true. Holding on too long and unresolved.
It's the next morning. I've just been cleaning out our freezers this morning, and that felt so good to get that done. And I think we're gonna do a nursery tidy, pickup, vacuum. I'm also gonna bring up the dresser, see how it looks in here. We've been having a little bit of a rougher morning, so I'm not sure how much I'll actually film. But I do have a midwife appointment later today, so I'm excited for that. Very eager to see what position baby boy is in. I have had a suspicion that he might be breech, and I'm really hoping and praying that that's not the case. But I haven't actually had an appointment in a while because we've been out of town and we were sick. So I'm very eager to know that. The reason I have a suspicion is I feel like I have felt his head. It's either his bum or his head, and it's really hard to tell. So we'll see. Hopefully everything looks good. You want your blankie? Here you go. Should we clean up? Should we clean up in here? Are you gonna help me?
Even all my worries, I prepare for something new. Whatever it was that held me back, I'm sure it wasn't true. Holding on too long and unresolved questions hold you down. What could have been a friendly smile has turned into a frown. I'm moving on. Driving in my car, the road is long and full of dust. The landscape changes around me, on and on, I feel immersed. Whatever happened to me, happened for my highest good. I read that in so many books, now it's almost understood. I'm moving on and on.
I did stop at one of my favorite grocery stores on our way home. We don't go there very often because it's not super close to us, but we passed it on the way back from my midwife. So we didn't get anything too crazy because there wasn't much that we needed, but I did grab some oats. That way I can do some baking that I want to do. A couple other random things like some pita crackers and yogurt. And then the big reason that I went there is my midwife today mentioned that if I wanted to go ahead and start eating dates, I could since I'm 35 weeks. So I got myself some dates. I'm gonna try them again. I've never really cared for them on their own, like just to eat them as a snack. So last time with Danny, I remember I made some date bars and there was, I don't even remember what was in them, but it just made it a little bit more enjoyable for me. So I'm gonna probably do that again. And I hope that this is enough, but I can always get more if I need to. I don't think I will get up to this today. We might save this for tomorrow. We're actually, Danny and I are gonna go meet up with a friend of mine for dinner, which I'm really excited about. And I'm thinking I might need to make a coffee before then because if you know, you know. Ever since I became a mom, if I'm out of the house past like 8 p.m., I just need an afternoon coffee to get me through. I'm also so thankful that our midwife appointment went really well. Everything is looking good with baby. She said that I'm measuring right on track. And from what she could tell, at first she was thinking that his head is like right here. It's like right here on my belly. There's like a round bulge. And I could tell by her face, she was kind of like, And she was like, yeah, I thought that was his head at first, but then she did feel down low and said that what she felt down felt like more of a head. So we're thinking that like this is probably his bum, and then I feel lots of movements in the front. So probably she was saying like, this is his bum, but his like back is turned away and like his legs or like feet I can feel at the front. But his head, she said she's 85% sure that his head is down. Not a great position for birth, but there's time for him to get into a better position. She's not worried about that at all. Got to hear the heartbeat, which is always a treat. And yeah, I'm just super thankful, very, very grateful that everything is looking good. Hi, honey. Yeah. I do also have an ultrasound next week. There was something very minor that popped up on my anatomy scan that made them want to do another ultrasound in the 3rd trimester just to make sure that growth was on track. Nobody's worried. I'm not concerned. Essentially, they just want to check the umbilical cord placement on my placenta. So we'll do that next week, which will also be helpful just to confirm baby's position and just to make sure that things are going in the right direction. Hi. Hi. Okay, just getting ready to go. I don't really have time to do my hair, so we're just gonna leave it. But here's a little outfit and bump profile. Maxi dresses or like skirts, this is a skirt, in pregnancy are everything. They are so comfortable. and then a sweater on top just makes it cozy. I'm just going to make like a little snack tray for Danny. That way I don't know what I'm gonna get at the restaurant. Usually he's good to just eat off our plates, but just in case he doesn't like it or for whatever reason, I think I'll just bring him some food. If there's one thing I've learned from being a mom, especially having a toddler, it is to bring snacks. Just always bring snacks. Always have snacks readily available. The few times that I haven't, it doesn't go well. So we'll do this. Orange. I love this little bento box. It's from the Dearest Gray. They're a small company, small business. I can't remember if I mentioned already that Silas is out of town. He has got some work away, so he is gone all of this week. And so far we've been managing, we're surviving, but I'm definitely starting to crash and definitely notice his absence because he does so much to help in so many different ways. Even just something like this, like getting out the door, it's like, okay, I'm solo momming, and I feel like everything just takes longer. That's always nice when everything is pretty much the same color. It looks so bland. Got some green cucumber though. You ready? Come on down. Also, always need wipes. Those are the two things. I just can't leave the house without snacks and wipes. Good morning, it's the next day. I hope you can hear me okay because the truck is on, so you might hear the very loud engine. It is only 10 a.m. It's been quite a morning already. Dinner last night was very nice. It was sweet to hang out with my friend. Definitely different bringing a toddler along. I kind of forgot, like, he just wants to run around and be free. So sitting in a high chair for like an hour and a half was not his favorite thing. So it was a little bit hard to have like conversation, but it was still nice. I'm glad that we did it. And this morning was interesting. We actually took a tumble down the stairs. It was actually very scary. I was holding Danny and my coffee and we were going downstairs. I don't know how because I was moving so carefully, but my heel somehow slipped. I wasn't even wearing socks. Slipped on the carpet and we went down. So it was very, like, I'm laughing about it now a little bit, but it was very scary. I landed on my like backish bum, so thankful that I didn't fall forward. That would have been obviously so much worse. And thankfully I kind of broke Danny's fall, like with my arm, and then we just sort of bumped down all the stairs, but my coffee went absolutely flying. I dropped the mug in the process, but the coffee went like all over. I'm not even joking, like 7 feet away from the stairs there was coffee splatters, and it landed all on us. And it was hot, but like it was fresh. I had just made it, but it wasn't super hot, thankfully. We weren't like burned or anything, but oh my goodness, we were quite the mess for a while. So we've just been laying low, trying to recover and regain some composure and some calm and peace. And thankfully, I'm just so thankful that for us all to fall down the stairs like that, it was the best case scenario. I feel like Danny was fine, I was fine, baby's fine, but just an interesting start to the morning. But now, I don't remember if I mentioned or not, but we're going to the library to meet some friends. And then when we get back during nap time, I have some things I want to do, continue organizing. I have muffins that I want to make today. I made the batter last night and it's just been fermenting in the fridge overnight. They're like sourdough chocolate chip muffins. Just continuing to get some things done. I'm so thankful that Silas comes home tomorrow. It could not come soon enough. We're so ready for him to be home. double batch of these chocolate chip sourdough muffins. So I think I'm gonna end up with about 40 of them, which is great because I'll put a bunch in the freezer and then we can enjoy some now. But I wanted to share a package that just arrived. I'm very excited about this one. I feel like it's been such a long time since I've bought clothes because I've been in maternity mostly, but I wanted to get some cozy sweaters for postpartum, obviously for more than just postpartum, but I wanted to have them for once baby comes. And Aerie was having a sale, so I got this one. I love this color. I'm trying to add more color to my wardrobe. I tend to go for neutrals because they go with everything. But there are days when I am wearing an outfit and I feel like everything is beige because my shoes are often beige, my diaper bag is beige, my coat, I don't know, I just feel like I get those sort of taupey colors a lot because they go with everything, but then also it's just all very bland. So trying to add more color, which I love wearing color. This looks so big and cozy. It's definitely oversized. I got a medium, but I feel like it's supposed to be just really big, and I like that it has buttons, which I think will be helpful for breastfeeding, and it's just super open and airy. And then I got this one too. This is almost more of a knit material. It's very similar, the same sort of collar situation with the buttons, and I really like the green. I think this is actually probably my favorite. I really like, they're both so pretty, but I think the green takes the cake. It just looks so fresh and springy. Is it too early to be thinking about spring? Probably. But look at that knit material. It just feels so soft and cozy. I can just imagine wearing this with a snuggly newborn baby. I'm so excited. I might actually pack one of these in my hospital bag. Might even wear it home from the hospital, which I will be filming a video. Everything that I'm packing in my hospital bag. I feel like I've collected most items, like most of my postpartum care stuff. I've just been slowly shopping around for, so we are getting there. Good morning, it's the next day. Woo! It is sunny. Oh my goodness, it is so bright outside. It's about noon. I just put Danny down for his nap. We have so been just enjoying our slow mornings. And I feel like I really don't get into a rhythm or a groove until his nap, which is around now, around 12 o'clock. Silas comes home today. It is Saturday. It's the weekend. The sun is giving me some energy to get a few things done during this nap time before we go pick him up from the airport. I still want to prep those quiches, and then I think I'm gonna make some brownies because I have a ladies event at church tonight that I will bring them to. But I really did want to show you this cozy sweater. I am so excited about this. It is just so cozy and it fits over the bump, so I can wear it now as well as after baby comes. That is just the best of both worlds, and this color I just love, but it's totally making me think about spring. These colors, and then this green one, like I said yesterday, and the sunshine. Ooh, it gets me excited for springtime, but we have a while to go yet. But I think as far as chatting with you guys, I'm probably gonna sign off here just so I can focus on getting some things done during this bit of crunch time. This morning we've just been cleaning, tidying up, trying to get things organized, laundry, just the normal housekeeping things that I wanted to get done before Silas comes home. No one wants to come home to like a crazy messy house, so that's what I've been tackling today. I will share some clips of what I get done right now, but I want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I feel like it's probably feels like it's a bit all over the place, but that is just how this week has gone, and honestly how these days are in general, just with so many different random things to do as far as prepping for baby, a lot of things that aren't in our regular rhythm, and then of course being on my own this week has made things look a little bit different. So thanks for sticking around for all of it, and if you are new and not subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe and join the journey. I share videos here every week about homemaking and motherhood, and I would truly love it if you would stick around. Don't forget to like this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.